That uncomfortable bloating after eating vegetables? Your gut bacteria are actually celebrating. Deep inside your colon, trillions of bacteria are waiting for one thing: fiber. Most Americans eat only half the fiber their gut bacteria need to survive. So let's zoom in and see exactly what happens when fiber reaches your gut. Fiber comes in two main forms. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and creates a gel. Insoluble fiber stays intact. It adds bulk and helps move everything through your system. Your large intestine is home to trillions of bacteria. Together, they form your gut microbiome. These bacteria are not just sitting there, they are constantly working, and fiber is their fuel. Without enough fiber, these helpful bacteria have nothing to eat, and that changes everything. Let's zoom in under the microscope and see what really happens when fiber enters your colon. Now, here is where things get alarming. What happens when your gut bacteria do not get fiber? The first problem is shocking. When bacteria run out of fiber, they start eating something else. They turn to your gut's protective mucus lining. They literally begin to consume your gut wall. Research shows that this mucus layer is your gut's first line of defense against harmful invaders. Once that barrier thins out, toxins and bacteria can slip through into your bloodstream. The second problem is just as serious. A low-fiber diet destroys bacterial diversity. Your gut needs hundreds of different bacterial species. Each one plays a unique role in digestion. When fiber disappears from your diet, many of these species starve and their populations collapse. This leaves behind an imbalanced gut with far fewer species. Digestion starts to break down. And the third problem might be the most dangerous one of all. When you eat mostly processed food instead of fiber, harmful bacteria begin to take over. These bad bacteria thrive on sugar and refined carbs. They multiply fast and crowd out the good ones. As harmful bacteria grow, they release toxins that trigger inflammation all along your gut lining. And this is only the beginning. The real damage happens over time, deep inside your body. Here is where it gets really fascinating. The damage does not stay in your gut. When your gut lining breaks down, it creates tiny gaps. Molecules escape into your bloodstream. Scientists often refer to this as a leaky gut. Your body reacts as if it is under attack. Your immune system activates inflammation to fight these invaders. But the threat never stops. This leads to chronic, low-level inflammation. Research has linked this to dozens of health problems. Here is one that might surprise you. Your gut and your brain are directly connected. They communicate through a network called the gut-brain axis. It runs through your vagus nerve. When gut inflammation disrupts this connection, studies suggest it may affect your mood and emotions. Research indicates that people with chronic gut problems report higher rates of anxiety and low mood. But it does not stop at your brain. Your gut is also deeply connected to your immune system. About 70% of your immune cells live in your gut. Fiber helps keep them active. Without fiber, your gut produces fewer short-chain fatty acids. These are vital fuel for immune cells. Studies have linked long-term fiber deficiency to increased risk of gut inflammation and chronic disease. The good news is, this process can be reversed. It starts with what you put on your plate. So what can you do about it? Here are 5 ways fiber helps restore your gut. The first is soluble fiber. Foods like oats, beans, and apples are packed with it. When soluble fiber reaches your colon, bacteria break it down through a process called fermentation. This fermentation produces powerful compounds called short-chain fatty acids, including butyrate, feeds the cells of your colon wall. Research suggests it helps reduce gut inflammation. The second way fiber helps is through insoluble fiber. Think whole grains, nuts, and vegetable skins. Insoluble fiber does not break down. It moves through your gut and pushes waste along the way. This helps reduce the time waste sits in your colon. A faster transit means less harmful buildup. Think of insoluble fiber as your gut's cleaning crew. It keeps things moving so nothing gets stuck. The third way might be the most targeted. Certain fibers act as fuel for specific good bacteria. These are called prebiotics. Foods like garlic, onions, and bananas are naturally rich in them. Prebiotics selectively feed beneficial bacteria, helping them grow, multiply, and crowd out bad ones. Have you ever wondered why some foods make your gut feel better almost immediately? The fourth method is all about patience. Increasing fiber too fast can actually backfire. A sudden spike in fiber can overwhelm your gut bacteria, causing gas, bloating, and discomfort. Research suggests adding 3 to 5 extra grams per week. This gives your microbiome time to adapt. Within 2 to 4 weeks, your bacteria populations shift. New species grow to digest the new fiber. The fifth method combines two powerful strategies. Eating fiber alongside fermented foods. Fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi, and sauerkraut contain live bacteria that benefit your gut. When you pair them with fiber, something remarkable happens. The live bacteria meet their ideal fuel. Scientists call this a synbiotic effect. The bacteria thrive because their food source is right there. This combination may accelerate gut recovery far more than either strategy alone. Together, these 5 approaches work with your body's natural systems to rebuild a stronger gut. But knowing the science is only half the battle. Let's turn this into a simple daily plan. Here is a simple plan you can start with. Small changes first, bigger results over time. Step 1. Add 1 extra serving of vegetables or legumes to your meals each day. This alone can increase your daily fiber intake by 5 to 8 grams. That makes a real difference. Step 2. Increase fiber gradually, about 3 to 5 grams more per week. Do not rush it. Your gut bacteria need time to adjust. Rushing fiber causes the exact bloating you want to avoid. Step 3. Rotate your fiber sources. Eat different fruits, vegetables, and grains throughout the week. Different bacteria prefer different types of fiber. Variety feeds a wider range of helpful species. Step 4. Drink plenty of water. Fiber needs hydration to move smoothly through your system. Without enough water, fiber can actually slow things down and make you feel more uncomfortable. Step 5. Consider adding a serving of fermented foods daily for that symbiotic boost we discussed. If you have a serious gut condition, talk to your healthcare provider before making major changes. So let's recap. Fiber is not just roughage. It is the primary fuel for your entire gut ecosystem. It feeds good bacteria, repairs your gut lining, and strengthens both your immune system and brain. A healthier gut starts with understanding how it works. And now, you have that knowledge. If this video helped you see your gut differently, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Check out our next video on how your gut bacteria communicate with your brain. See you there.